Stuart Ramsey from Accountancy Extra here. I've just been in a client meeting this afternoon and we've been talking about the sales and marketing plan for that agency for the rest of 2018. And what we've come up with is 4 different ways to grow the revenues for their agency. And as far as I can see, there are only 4 ways you can grow revenue for an agency. So in this video, I'm going to take you through what those 4 ways are and how you can use them in your agency. So the first way to grow revenues is look at your existing customers and what do they buy from you. It's very tempting when you run an agency to leap straight into marketing for new customers and forget about your existing customers. But it's much easier to sell a service to an existing customer than it is to somebody who's never heard of you. So the first thing to do is review your existing customer base and work out who's buying what and who's not buying what, and that will identify you some opportunities to upsell and cross-serve those existing customers. We call that windows of opportunity, and we set up a little spreadsheet tool which if you send me an email you can download. But very simply what it is a list of all your customers down the left hand side of a spreadsheet, and then a list of all your products and services across the top of the spreadsheet. Once you've got that grid set up, you then go through the grid and you colour in the squares on the spreadsheet where a customer has bought that product and service from you. So if client A has bought hosting from you and website design, you would colour in those 2 squares on company A's row, and then you'd move down to company B. And you carry on working your way down that spreadsheet until you've covered all your clients, and every service that your current clients are buying has been coloured in on the spreadsheet. Once you get to that point, you'll be left with a very funny looking spreadsheet with lots of black shading on it and lots of white cells that haven't been shaded in. Those white cells are your windows of opportunity, your opportunities to sell existing services to your existing customers. So it's very easy then to send an email or pick up the phone or however you do it, but to contact that customer and say, hey, you know, we've got 20 products and services here and you're buying 10 of them. Would this help you? Would this help you? Or, you know, how about if we host your website for you? Something like that. And you can probably generate additional revenues from your existing customer base just by using that one idea. Once you get to the end of that and you've filled in as many of those cells as you can, and most of your customers are buying most of your products and services, the second best way to increase your revenues is to start looking at new products and services to those existing customers. So then have a think about what other things that you could be doing for that customer. It might involve JVs with other agencies if it's out of an area of expertise, or is there a way that you could bring more expertise into your agency and deliver those new services? Again, we're using the theory there that it's much easier to sell a new product or service to an existing customer than it is to go out and find a new customer for a product or a service. Once we've exhausted that, our next stop is then to start marketing for new customers. And the first place we'd start there is existing products and services to existing customers. Now it's a little bit harder and there's much more lead time when you're trying to be out there finding new customers, because you're talking to people who've never heard of you. So you're having to go through the whole attraction pipeline to get them from never having heard of you all the way through to buying something from you. So it's now getting a little bit harder to attract new business. But existing products and services to new clients is the third best way. And finally, the hardest way is to identify new products and services that you can sell to new clients. But I wouldn't do anything on numbers 3 and number 4 until you've got number 1 absolutely nailed, and you've either exhausted any possibilities that you can't introduce any new products and services, or you've sold any new products and services you can to existing customers. Only then would I then go out and start looking for new business, new customers that I can sell services to. Hope you found that video useful. If you want a copy of our Windows of Opportunity chart, just drop me an email or send me a message in the comments box below, and I'll happily share with you our copy of the spreadsheet. Just get you started. Speak to you soon.